Hey guys, what's going on? Rob from Captain Rob Games here. Today I wanted to talk about the matchmaking 48-hour test that Behavior performed on Dead by Daylight and kind of give you some thoughts as well as sort of analyze the fireside chat that their lead balance developer gave you some info on where the matchmaking system's going and how the test went. So again, if you like this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I try to keep my content Dead by Daylight related, and let's get right into it. So first things first, what happened? So Behavior did this skill-based matchmaking test. They're looking for a way to balance the matchmaking a little bit better between survivors and individual killers. Now what I mean by this is if you have a rank 1 killer in the current system and they are trying to learn a new killer, they will still be given their sort of rank 1 matchmaking. Now this gives quite a bit of an issue because you can't really learn new killers if you're a rank 1 or a red ranker. In the system that they had tried previously, they gave individual killers their own MMR. This created the opposite situation where killers who had skill as a killer in general would then play as a different killer and basically stomp on brand new survivors because there was no adjustment for the shared ability. When you learn how to play one killer, you develop some skills that help you play other killers as well because the game is generally the same. So in this test, they tried to adjust for that and create a middle ground. Now, initially they were having issues of high skill killers being matched against low skill survivors, and they tried to make an adjustment to this midway through, which they felt worked out very well. They tried finding a middle ground between the two of those, where you have a general killer rank that is factored in, and then you have an individual killer rank. And those two things are combined to find you a middle ground of survivors. So if you're a rank 1 killer and you're playing a killer you've never played before, you will not be playing against the rank 1 sweat squad, but you also won't be playing against a brand new squad that doesn't know how to play the game. So this is a good thing. We want this to be happening. And something that I kind of want to iterate and focus on here is that we should be positive and we should be encouraging Behavior to do these things. These are objectively good things. We want the developers to try things. We want them to test things. That is how the game gets better. For every failed test, you get a little bit closer to a successful test. So this is great news. We should be encouraging this kind of behavior. We should not be complaining on the forums, at least in my opinion, or on Twitter about 1 day or 2 days where the game isn't as fun or the matchmaking is messed up, because long term this increases the likelihood that we just get a better game. We need them to do these tests, we need them to get data, we need them to work on things that can improve the game, and sometimes that's going to mean a day or two where the games just aren't fun. That's part of the process. We need to encourage it so that we can get to a better end game. One last note before I end this video. I find this pretty funny. People who had done the test recognized that Hillbilly seemed to be very, very bugged as far as the matchmaking went, and they were facing pretty much new players at a significantly higher rate, and they actually saw a massive spike in the kill rate of Hillbillies. It turns out that they may have made an error in the word hillbilly. So for those of you that have never done development or coding or programming or anything along those lines, coding languages are typically case sensitive. What this means is that for hillbilly, for example, if you were to capitalize the B, it would not be the same if you were to make the B lowercase. Based on the text that they provided, it sounds like that spelling of capitalization is why the bug occurred. They just had a variable or something that could not match up because of the capitalization or lack of capitalization of the B. So I thought that was hilarious. I love that they actually told us, hey, this is what happened, this was the issue that we occurred. I like that they can be open about that and kind of make fun of themselves for making a mistake like that. And for those of you that don't know, that's a fairly common mistake in coding. I'm glad they caught it. It's just pretty funny, in my opinion. It's a very human mistake to make, and it perfectly explains what the issues were. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Again, if you did, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the like button anyway, because it's funny. Press the subscribe button. I'll be coming out with more Dead by Daylight content, so hope to see you guys again soon.